Welcome back to another episode of Rock Boys Football. We got some breaking news coming out of College Station as five-star linebacker Anthony Hill, a guy top 15 nationally, the number one linebacker according to the 24/7 composite, commits to Texas A&M. Jimbo Fisher's been kind of slow starting the 2023 recruiting class, but we're going to take a look at the class as a whole, and we have some reasons why that is. Guys, before we get talking about the player, about the program, I just want to say thank you guys for all the support you guys have shown the channel. It's been a blast talking football. I love making these videos. It seems like you guys are enjoying them. I appreciate all the support. If you guys do like the content, consider subscribing to the channel, and then go check out our Texas A&M 2022 season preview. Just put that out earlier this week. Hope you guys enjoy that. Let's start talking some Anthony Hill. This kid, I don't necessarily know where they're going to play him, but wherever he goes on that defense, he is going to be an absolute stud. I personally think he'll be best kind of the inside linebacker off-ball role because I love the length, but I love the ability for him to play in space. Saw him multiple times. He's really comfortable carrying tight ends in the middle of the field. He has the frame and athleticism to do it. Really good dropping back in zone coverage. He had a couple interceptions in both his sophomore and junior year. I like those instincts in the open field, and that's really rare these days to have linebackers who can kind of do it all, play really, really well inside the box, but also do that athletic stuff that you need to do in the modern college football era. Anthony Hill kind of checks all those boxes. When I'm watching him, I kind of thought a little Devin Bush-ish from Michigan in the sense that this dude is just everywhere. He does every role. He can blitz through that A-gap. He can blitz on the edge. He's also sideline to sideline extremely well. And then he also can drop back in coverage. And the kid is pretty much everywhere on the field, like always around the football, just an absolute bloodhound, apex predator in that middle of the defense. And I really do think that's rare and a position that Texas A&M hasn't necessarily had the last couple of years. They've had really good edge guys, Clemens, DeMarvin Leal, even going back to Von Miller. That linebacker spot, Aaron Hansford was solid, but he didn't have the juice that a guy like Anthony Hill can bring. And I do think that's a really important spot for a college football team like Texas A&M to have. That's where I like him best. That being said, I'm going to trust Jimbo Fisher, DJ Durkin, and whatever they feel is best because they are way smarter than me. And if they feel like he can make some noise off the edge, which I certainly think he can as well, maybe put him there. So he's 6'2", 225 pounds now, probably comes into the program at 6'3"-ish, 230, 35 pounds. If he's that big, and the strength staff and the defensive coordinators think that he can get up to maybe 255, 260 and keep that burst and power that he has, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this kid line up more on the edge. Wherever he plays on the defense, though, he is going to be an absolute stud. He was a blast to watch his highlights. Really, really explosive player. Great sense of football. Just always around the ball, always around the play. And that's something that's rare, and that's kind of why I like him at that linebacker spot. What I want to do, and there's been a lot of noise, Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio State dominating the 2023 class. They all have like 15, 16, 17, 18 commits. Texas A&M coming off one of the best classes we've seen in the modern era in 2022. They've been very selective, partially probably because they don't have as many scholarships available after doling out a ton of scholarships in that 2022 class. But also, they haven't signed a lot of guys that you take a look. Yeah, they rank 55th nationally, which is nowhere near Texas, where Texas A&M is going to stand during National Signing Day a couple months from now. But they've been really selective. You look, Anthony Hill, Bravion Rogers. They have 5 guys in the top 100, and then they only signed 2 guys outside the top 200, barring a kicker or punter, I should say. And so what I'm kind of getting at is the idea that, yes, Texas A&M has had, quote-unquote, a slow start to the 2023 class, which, one, is not rare after having such an elite class in 2022. But more importantly, they're just being really selective in the players that they're offering. They want the best of the best coming to Texas A&M. They're not necessarily giving offers out willy-nilly. Second of all, you see guys commit all the time, and then they go take 4, 5, 6 other visits and end up flipping their commitment over. Texas A&M, again, kind of lurking there, probably going to flip a couple of commits. But at the end of the day, when it comes to next February, you know Texas A&M is going to have a top 10, probably top 5 class nationally. That's just what they do. as much as people like to get on Jimbo Fisher for not necessarily producing on the field, you can't really knock his ability to get the top talent to come to College Station. That is just what he does. He's really good at it. And again, this Anthony Hill, massive get, and really the crown jewel so far of that Texas A&M class. And Malachi Nelson taking a visit to College Station this weekend as well. Keep an eye on that. It's really, I think, going to heat up in College Station the next couple of days. Guys, appreciate you checking us out as usual. Again, if you guys do like the content, consider subscribing to the channel. We love talking ball with you guys in the comment section, and we'll talk to y'all later.